Good morning students. Welcome back to the online class. Okay. So in previous video I gave you one homework there on page number 15 and I hope all have done that homework. Okay, those who have not done, please complete your work. Just look at here on page number 15. Page number 15. Okay, this one I gave in previous video. I gave this one as a homework. Okay, this exercise B of page number 15. Okay, exercise B, I have already uploaded this exercise, so please download it and complete your work in the book only. Okay, in the book itself you will complete the work. This exercise you will complete in the book. Okay, now page number 16, learners drill. You can see here learners drill. Okay, page number 16. This exercise I am giving you homework. You do it yourself. Just see what we are going to do here, that I am going to explain. Just see, write the sentences in the correct way. Write the sentences in the correct way. You can see page number 16. Clear? This exercise you will do it yourself. You can see here how we will do this exercise. One answer I'll give you. I'll give the answer of first question. Here, as you can see, it is not written in the correct order. Okay, city, not, do, I, live in. Okay, so as you can see, it is not written in the correct order. So we have to correct the order and we have to write the sentence, okay, in the correct way. So here what will be the answer of the first question? First I am going to tell you, we will rearrange the words to make the meaningful sentence. So here will be first answer I am giving you. So here, and always you will start with the capital letter. Okay, starting will be the capital letter, and as all the questions it is based on the negative sentence, so at last question full stop will be there. Okay, starting letter will be capital and end full stop. Okay, just see here, answer 1 I am giving here. I do not live in a city. What will be the answer of the first question? We have to rearrange in the correct way. Okay, we have to rearrange in the correct way. So answer will be I do not live in a city. So this will be the answer of the first question. Rest questions you will do. Okay, I hope all can do this exercise. Clear? You can do this exercise easily, no problem, no? So okay, I repeat, this page number 16, exercise C, learners drill. This exercise, do it yourself. Here I have already given first answer. I do not live in a city. Here you will write with the pencil. Rest of the questions you will do. Clear? I know easily you can do this exercise. Okay, we have to rearrange the words to make the meaningful sentence. Clear? This exercise I have uploaded on the school website. Download it and complete it in the book only. Okay, only answers I have given. Clear? I have written there page number 15, lesson 4, negative sentences, page number 15. Exercise B, answers I have already written there. It is there on the website. You just download it, and many pages are given there. You check all the pages where this exercise has been given. Okay. Now I am going to start this new topic. page number 17. You can open your book. Page number 17. Interrogative sentences. Chapter 5. Interrogative sentences. That this topic today we are going to start. Okay. Chapter 5. Interrogative sentences. Okay. Chapter 5. Interrogative sentences. So first of all, tell me what is an interrogative sentence. We already studied in lesson 1, in chapter 1, kinds of sentences. An interrogative sentence asks a question. An interrogative sentence asks a question and it always ends with the question mark. We already studied. Okay, let's revise and recall those what is an interrogative sentence. So it asks a question. It asks a question. Okay. So it asks a question. Okay. And it ends with the question mark. You already know what is the sign of the question mark? This. Okay. So what is an interrogative sentence? An interrogative sentence asks a question. Okay. It ends with the question mark. This is the sign of the question mark. Okay. We already know this. So I hope you understood what is an interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence, it asks a question and it always ends with the question mark. Okay. Some of the examples I am going to write here. First of all, I will write some of the affirmative sentence, and then how do we change those affirmative sentence into interrogative, that we are going to study. So first example I am writing here. This is her bicycle. This is her bicycle. Okay. This is her bicycle. So this is positive sentence. This is positive sentence or affirmative sentence. Okay. So how do we change this affirmative or positive sentence into interrogative, that we are going to study. Okay. So in interrogative, it starts with the verb. It starts with the verb. Interrogative sentence starts with the verb. So here, where is the verb? Is. So answer will be, is this her bicycle? Is this her bicycle? And sign of interrogative. Okay, sign question mark will be here. So is this her bicycle? Again, I did just listen again. It starts with the capital letter, and when do we change into interrogative? It starts with the verb. Here, where is the verb? Is. Okay. Here in this sentence, where is the verb? Is. So when we change into interrogative, it starts with verb is. Okay. Then subject this, her bicycle, and at last, it is very important, this one, we put the question mark. Clear? Next example I am writing. They were eminent painters. Okay. This is they were eminent painters. This is the affirmative sentence. Okay. Now again, where is the verb in this sentence? In this sentence, where is the verb? Here. Were is the verb. So we start with were. Okay. Were they eminent painters? And here will be the question mark. Okay. Eminent means famous. Okay. It means famous. So they were eminent painters. This is the affirmative sentence. First of all, when we'll change into interrogative, we will see in the question where is the verb. So in this question, where is the verb? No. So we start with verb. Clear? We start with the verb. Clear? And at last that will be the question mark. Okay. Let's see another example. You can drive this car. You can drive this car. You can drive this car. Now here in this sentence, where is the verb? Can. So can is the modal verb. In the previous video already I told you. So this is the modal verb. So in the whole sentence, this can is the verb. So we start with can you drive this car. Okay, can you drive this car? So here we start with can. This is also the verb. This is called the main verb. Okay, this is main verb. Clear? Now another example I am giving you. She will knit this sweater. She will this sweater. Okay. She will knit this sweater. So in the whole this sentence, first of all, we start with the helping verb. We start with the verb. Here knit is the main verb. So will she knit this sweater? Question mark. Okay. Will she knit this sweater? Okay. Okay. So I hope this much it is clear. Okay. Now we will start interrogative sentence in simple present tense. interrogative sentence in simple present. Okay, clear? So here first of all I will write the structure. Okay, so it will be, first of all, as I told you, it starts with the verb. Okay, so interrogative sentence in simple present, that structure I am writing here. Okay, so do, does, subject, base form of the verb. So base form of the verb, I told you in the previous video already, first form of the verb. Okay, first form of the verb. Clear? It is also called base form or first form of the verb. Clear? So do, does, subject and base form of the verb we use. Clear? Now this is the structure of interrogative sentence in simple present. In simple present tense. Clear? Just see with the example. First example I am writing here. The moon shines at night. Okay. So first of all I have written this sentence in affirmative. Okay. This is the positive sentence I have written here, and now I am going to change this into interrogative. Okay. So again in simple present, this structure, just as you can see, do, does, subject, base form of the verb we will follow. Okay, and after that object will add. So according the subject, here we have to see what we will use, do or does. That day only I told you where we use do and where we use does. Already I taught you with which subjects we use do and with which subjects we use does. Again I am telling you, with I, we, you, they, okay, and plural subjects, more than one name, okay, there we use do. With he, she, it and one name, singular subjects, we use does. Okay, so as you can see in this sentence, moon is singular or plural? It is singular, no? So what we will follow? Do or does? Does. Very good. Does the moon? So answer will be does. We start with the verb. Does the moon shine at night? Sign of question mark. Clear? Does the moon shine at night? Clear? Okay. So as you can see, the moon shines at night. This is the affirmative sentence of simple present tense. And how do we change into interrogative? So this is the structure I have written here. Do, does, subject, base form of the verb and object. Okay, here you can write it. That is other thing. It is clear that we at last we put the object. We write the object only. So do, does, subject, base form of the verb means verb first form, and then object we will write whatever given in the sentence. So as you can see, the moon shines at night. So according the subject I have written here does. Rest will be the same, the moon. And as you can see here, it is written shines, but here we will use only base form of the verb. Here already I have written. Here we use base form of the verb without SES. Okay, without s, es. Now another example I am writing. All kinds of people live in Delhi. Okay. All kinds of people live in Delhi. Clear? So here, as you can see, this is affirmative or positive sentence of simple present tense. Okay. Now we will change into interrogative. So as you can see here, first of all we will see the subject. It is plural or singular. First we will see what is the subject of the sentence. It is given in, it is plural or singular. According that only we will put do or does. No? Clear? So in this sentence, tell me what is given there. All kinds of people. So this is singular or plural? It is plural. Clear? So what we will follow? Do or does? What we will follow? Do or does? We will follow do. Okay? We will follow do. Clear? So here, do all kinds of people live in? Do all kinds of people live in Delhi? Question mark. So here, do all kinds of people live in Delhi? That will be the correct answer of this statement. Clear? So first example I have given of does. Another example I have given with do. Okay. I already taught you where do we use do and where do we use does. Clear? With the plurals we use do. I, we, you, they. Plural names we use do. Okay. He, she, it. One name singulars we use does. Clear? So when we see in the simple present, first of all we'll see what is the subject. It is singular or plural. According that we put do or does. Clear? I hope interrogative sentence in simple present tense it is clear. Okay. Now we will see interrogative sentence in simple past tense. Okay. In simple past tense. Okay. So here will be only what will be here? Did. What will be here? Did. So did and then subject, base form of the verb and object. Now here I am going to change the question example. Okay. As you know, in simple past tense with all the subjects, with all I, we, you, they, he, she, it, one name, plural name, what we use? Did. Only did. Okay. In interrogative and negative. In negative already I told you. Okay. Already I taught you in negative with all the subjects we use did. In simple past tense. With all the subjects we use did. In negative and interrogative sentences. Okay. But in affirmative we use second form of the verb. Okay, in affirmative we use second form of the verb, and when do we change into negative or interrogative, we use did with all the subjects and verb will be of base form, means base form of the verb will be used. Clear? Okay, just see. I have already written the structure: did, subject, base form of the verb and object. According that we will do. So here the girl, first example I am writing here, the girl laughed. The girl laughed. The girl laughed. Okay? Clear? So when we will change into interrogative, we start with the verb. We start with the verb here. So in interrogative, with all the subjects, it is girl, it is given here, we will follow did. If here they, still we will follow did. Okay, any name is given, still we write did. Clear? So here did the girl laughed is given here. So in affirmative of simple past tense we use second form of the verb, but when we'll change into interrogative, that will be the base form of the verb we use. Okay, so what will be the base form of laughed? First form of laughed will be laugh. Okay, sign of interrogation or question mark. So answer will be, did the girl laugh? Okay. Another example I am writing. Another example I am writing. The driver stopped the bus. The driver stopped the bus. This is affirmative I have written. Okay. The driver stopped the bus. Already I told you, in affirmative of simple past tense we use second form of the verb, but when do we change into negative and interrogative, we use did and base form of the verb. Okay. So the driver stopped the bus. What will be the answer? Driver. So we start with did. Did the driver stop the bus? Question mark. So did the driver stop the bus? This will be the answer. So as you can see, this is the structure of interrogative sentence in simple past tense. This is the structure we will follow in interrogative, means in simple past tense: did, subject, base form of the verb. Okay, so as you can see in the example, the driver stopped the bus. Okay, the driver stopped the bus. In affirmative we use second form of the verb. In detail, in one tense chapter is given, there we study in detail. So in affirmative of simple past tense we use second form of the verb, but when we will change into negative and interrogative, we use did and base form of the verb. Base form means first form of the verb. What will be the first form of stopped? Stop. Okay. What will be the first form of stopped? That will be stop. Clear? So I hope it is clear. This much I hope it is clear now. So we will continue the same topic in the next video. Till then, keep studying and complete your homework also. Thank you. Have a nice day.